accommodate learning students?
How will I
accommodate different learning styles?
Oh, well, this kind of ties into the last question. Again, every person is an individual. Every individual has a different strength, different weaknesses, and that sort of thing. So I think it would be ridiculous to try not to incorporate different learning styles in students. Basically, just, find their strengths, find what motivates them, find what propels them, and use that to help boost and encourage their weaknesses to become just as strong. Honestly. I don't know if there's much more I can say. It depends on the individual student. Can you hear me?
Did you hear that, Melissa?
No. No. Okay.
Can we just do speakerphone?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Sorry.
That's okay. So Rebecca, in the meantime,
Bethany's gonna call you, by the way, not me.
I imagine phone ring she answers.
what would you say your students learn from you?
What would my students learn from me?
What would you say are the things that your students would say that they learn from you?
They would say that they learn from me. Okay. I think if I were to come up with some broad top things that they would say, the first one is probably flexibility. I really stress that they know how to play any kind of different kinds of music, different style, things like that. And so what I really stress with a lot of them is to learn how exactly we incorporate different styles, how in different playing situations, chamber versus solo. And I like to make that very apparent to them, and I like for them to know why we need to do this in this situation and why we learned this so that we can do this better in this situation. And I think they would say that they've learned to really be flexible and to be strong in whatever it is that comes towards them musically. That's a very broad thing. Other than that, I think, the obvious things, I'm very hard-pressing when it comes to intonation, when it comes to, they can't get away with playing out of tune, not in front of me anyway, and they also, rhythm is a very big staple in especially the beginning students. It's very hard for a student to progress with their band, with their orchestra, whatever their ensembles, with the advancing music that they're trying to play if they don't have a really solid understanding of subdividing. And so we really try to nail that in and are able to, they're very strong when it comes to subdividing in rhythm.
Okay. Let's do another round.